I've been shitting all day.
Or you're drinking coffee again.
Yeah, and can I tell you, my anxiety has been so bad. I think I gotta go back off.
Girl, I mean, that's coffee for you.
My anxiety has been so bad.
About what? Just everything?
Everything. Before, it started off as like little things at work would set me off and then it would ruin my whole day. And now I'm just constantly worried about what's gonna set me off. Yeah. But also, you know how I didn't have hot water for a week and my dryer wasn't working and you were like, it just shouldn't have the water heater. Well, yesterday...
Your house exploded.
No.
Oh.
Roommate came downstairs. I actually spent all afternoon in the living room, but I got a headache. And then roommate came downstairs and she was like, I smell gas. Do you smell gas? And I was like, oh, yeah, and I have a headache. This is bad. So we called the gas company. They came at midnight. It wasn't a gas leak. There's something called like the little firefighter. It's if there's an earthquake or if like something hits it, it's a little box that if you hit it, it shuts off the gas and just leaves a little going through. So that's why our water wasn't hot. That's why our dryer wasn't heating up. And that's why our stove wasn't working. So this guy came, his name is Hugo. Thank you, Hugo, at SoCal Gas.
Your dryer's hooked up to your gas?
It's all connected. Heat, I guess. I don't know. Heat.
I love learning.
The water was warm again. I did a load of laundry.
The water is
I didn't have time to shower, so like don't smell me. I took 3 ice cold showers. Yeah. And like I was trying to have a good attitude about it because it's like it's good
sucks,
for your circulation.
But
it sucks.
Yeah.
But now that's over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back off caffeine and I'm gonna take a really warm shower tonight or tomorrow.
Yas, queen, work.
It's gonna be great.
Mom out.
How was your trip?
Oh, it was delightful. It was fine.
Well, let's start
Why did
with.
I say that?
Was it fine?
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't delightful.
Was it a nice hotel at least? Did you get to enjoy the hotel?
I was in Chicago for this church fundraiser gig that I've done for years.
Darby's really Christian.
I am. I love how Jesus is like super against anyone that's not exactly what he wants them to be.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, his followers said that. Never mind. I mean, I've done it for years, and I didn't do it last year, and they said it went really bad. They hired like an actual auctioneer that's like, go on. Yeah. And they were like, can you come back? So I was like, sure. Can I say this?
Yeah.
Okay. This is such a behind baseball, inside base, you know. Did your tits grow?
I don't want anyone to see my bra.
Oh, it's a gorgeous bra. I have such a hard time asking for the money I deserve.
Oh, yeah.
I have such a hard time doing that. I've worked with them for years, and
they have money. They have so much money.
So much money, and I still didn't push hard enough. So I was already kind of like butthurt just because like I felt like I kind of set myself up here. But anyway, I get into Chicago. It is 40 degrees and raining.
Oh,
it is
God,
so cold.
It sounds amazing.
And awful. It's so wet.
Awful. Terrible. Ew, who would want that?
But they put me up in a fucking hotel. It was really nice, but it was a hotel on Clark in Wrigleyville.
Oh,
directly across the street from like the Happy Camper bar and surrounded by all the other bars.
Loud.
So loud. So incredibly loud. I wondered how the hotel was successful. Like, I just couldn't imagine that anybody would choose to stay there other than like drunk frat people. It ended up being fine because I didn't end up seeing anybody. I didn't see Chan. Dairy Queen had a show down the street and I was like trying to go to that, and it ended up just being a work trip. You know?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get my schedule to work, and which is fine. It's totally fine. I was there to work anyway. But you know what? They opened across the street from the hotel, like in the middle of all of the bars.
Culver's.
No, actually Chick-fil-A, which is kind of fucked up, but it makes sense for that area.
Makes sense for Wrigley.
But also a giant dispensary. So when I realized the first night I wasn't going to end up seeing Chan, I was too tired to go out, I went to the dispensary, I bought my gummies, I did a bunch of gummies, and then I went to Shake Shack.
You love Shake Shack Chicago.
I love it. I mean, Shake Shack's everywhere, right? It's nationwide.
Yeah, but I've got a statement to make about food.
Okay.
When you finish your story.
Oh, great. I love foreshadowing. It's an important literary tool.
Yeah.
So I end up just getting so fucking high that I started to watch Friday the 13th because it was on. It was Friday the 13th. Started to watch that, but I couldn't follow the story. I was too high. So you know what I did? I turned the TV off and I'm laying in the pitch dark and I'm listening. I'm feeling the beats of the different basses from the different bars playing loud music.
This sounds like a nightmare.
Oh no, it's wonderful. I'm laying in a giant king-size bed and I'm telling stories about each beat and like where they're coming from, and they're all like trying to get to where they need to go. I don't know how long I was laying there. I don't know if it was 15 minutes or 4 hours. Night of my life. I had the best time. I was storytelling, I was creating. Oh. So the next night, so the first night I didn't have the gig, obviously, but the second night after the gig, I came home, I did more gummies because I can't take them on the plane with me because I only had a carry-on.
Yeah.
So like, it's a pack of 10. I'm not gonna like not do them.
Yeah.
So instead of my usual like 1.5, the first night I took 3, the second night I took 4, and then I took 2 before going to the airport. Anyway, same thing. I had the best fucking time. But then a fight breaks out. Right, I was on the second floor too, so I was like very close. Right in front of my window. The cops were called, a cab, and it was so loud, and they were, truly they were right in front of my window, that I assumed I had created it, and that the story I was telling was wrong, and I was sure that I had called the cops somehow, and I was like, that's not who you are. And I had this like moment of like, I didn't know what reality was. It was great.
You know what I forget? I forget that you're fucking weird.
Thank you. It's not,
You know what?
It's not
It's
me,
sweet.
it's the drugs.
Yeah. You know what? I think your Prozac's working too.
It's working better.
Okay.
I need more, and I will have more.
Yeah.
But yes, I wouldn't have been able to do the trip without it, I gotta be honest. So
Yeah.
I am in a much better place than I was. But yeah, and then, oh bitch. So I have 3 gummies left, right? And I'm like, well, I can't take them with me. I took 4 last night, so like, let me take 2. It won't do much, you know? And I'm going to the airport. I'll just kind of like wander around all smiley, you know?
You get
And
Chili's queso. Chili's 2 queso.
I did not.
Okay.
But I'll tell you why not.
Okay.
Apparently, even though it was half of what I took the night before, it was still a lot for me. So the gummies hit me right as I got into the security line. And it was long, and there was yelling, and everyone is yelling at the other people, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. Keep your head down, keep your head, you know, that kind of thing. I go through, you know, the thing where you stand like this and it takes a picture of you or whatever, and then they're like, you're good. I've never gotten stopped there before. I get stopped. And I am super high, and he's like, do you have anything in your crotch? And I was like, what? And then he pointed to the screen, and there's like a thing on my crotch, like a box, and he's like, it's picking something up in your crotch, so I'm gonna have to search your crotch. And I am freaking out in my head. What the fuck? Can you tell him hi? Can you tell him hi through crotch? Turns out it was my hotel key was in my back pocket. So I took the hotel key out and I was like, oh, it was this. And I threw it away, and he was like, I still have to do the search. So this guy is like really feeling me up. I know he was just doing his job, but I think he was also enjoying it because I'm a model.
Well, wait. If you threw something out, if you found something and threw it away, why couldn't you just do this again?
I don't know. So anyway, so he feels me up, but I'm cool. I'm cool, calm, and collected.
Okay.
Although I imagine I didn't look cool and calm. I bet I look like this. That's fine. Anyway, so then I go to get my bags. I never get stopped in the bags either. Is this yours? We have to search it. Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding me? I am too high for this. So then I just stand there and I look suspicious as fuck. I decided in that moment that putting my hands in my pockets made me look casual. It doesn't, by the way. So I'm standing like this and I'm going,
There's no way, when you're worried about how you look, there's no way to not look suspicious.
Right.
You just do.
so I'm like, and he's like, so do you have anything sharp in here? And I was like, I don't think so. No? You know, like every question I answered, it was like he was
Second-guessing.
tricking me. It's so stupid. So when he finally did give me my bag back, I was like looking around like, can I leave? Are they waiting for me to try to leave before they tackle me? It was bad. So by the time I got through, I did not want food. I just wanted to go to my gate and just stare out the window and make sure the gate was still there. It was fun. I was so high that I ate a cheeseburger. I know.
Did you shit your brains out?
No, because I took Imodium. I always take Imodium before I go to the airport because I drink coffee.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but I haven't had like beef in
Well,
years.
now that we're back to food, let me make my bold statement.
Okay.
Food in California and drink in California does not taste the same
No, it
as
doesn't.
everywhere else. With the exception of like Mexican food, because Mexican food is superior here, I will say, because we're so close to Mexico.
Duh.
Even like McDonald's Diet Coke, everywhere else hits incredible nectar of the gods. Here,
There's a bunch of regulations. You know, like when you order stuff from Amazon,
yeah,
sometimes it'll be like, can't deliver
Skittles
in
are going to be
California.
in like 2027. Skittles, we're not allowed to have it in California anymore. Like candy is going away.
Didn't you have a really negative experience last time you had Skittles? If anything, the state's just trying to protect you from yourself.
Okay, no, I know, but like candy is going away.
Not candy, Skittles.
A lot of candy.
I'll find something I like. I love candy.
Well, we'll be your candy for.
We'll be your candy underwater. Candy's drowning.
I do like to soak my Skittles in water before I eat them.
Oh,
It just
it's
helps.
Softer. Oi, governor, it's I, mate Joe, it is.
In my homosexual opinion, innit?
I'm Darby, alright, innit? Mm-hmm.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for, pardon me,
Yeah,
could you pass the Grey Poupon?
it's pardon me.
Do you have any
Grey
Grey Poupon?
Poupon?
Yes.
Oh, yes, of course. Listen, those commercials, for those of you too young to remember, or you weren't American, that was a lot of our introduction to British people. I thought every British
And
person
comedy.
had Grey Poupon. And we love mustard.
And I
Don't
didn't,
get me wrong.
So I never watched
but
SNL.
British mustard,
But that commercial
level.
was comedy gold.
Yeah,
it was
it was really
hilarious. And you weren't laughing out loud on the outside, but you were living out loud.
well, you were going, oh, you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? I missed you. You know, we had a fabulous Michael, friend of the pod. Michael was in town last week, and we had a fabulous dinner with
Yes,
him
my
and his friends.
Chicago best friend.
And then you just freaking left, and
Yeah.
I did have a weekend.
Yeah, I did.
I did have a weekend.
I left.
Nothing happened towards me. You know what you know what I did this weekend? I've been watching the new Netflix Mike Flanagan vehicle, The Fall of the House of Usher.
We just watched the first episode last night.
What did you think?
I liked it a lot.
Me too.
I love Mike Flanagan. I hated
Yeah.
Midnight Mass, so I was a little nervous.
See, Midnight Mass, not
it's bad.
my fave. Midnight Club, I loved, and everyone hated it, and it got canceled.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you're part of the problem.
Okay.
Midnight Club was fun. It was like kids with disease, like dead,
Diseased kids?
yeah, like they're gonna
Like a
die, so they
kindergarten
go to this
class?
house,
Oh.
and they all hang out together, and they meet at midnight and
Fault
tell
in Our
scary
Stars.
stories. It's so fun. It's kids. It's cute. Some of them die, some of them don't, and it was like poised to be such a good second season. But everyone was like, I don't like it.
You never know when a kid's gonna die. That's the tricky thing about kids. So Michael was here. Thank you so much, Michaela, for being
Yeah.
here. And then, yeah, I went to Chicago for a gig. And unfortunately, I was there for such a short amount of time that I didn't end up seeing Chan or anybody. I just
In and out.
in and out. And they don't even have that there. And I really just I lived a hotel life for a little bit.
I'm so happy.
I
You
love
know
a
how much you
king-size
love a
bed.
hotel.
I love a king size bed. We've
Oh,
got to get a king size
God.
bed in here. I can't sleep with my husband anymore. We'll get separate bedrooms. I need a king size bed. I had a wonderful time just kind of being high in a hotel by myself. That was really fun. I did stay in Wrigleyville, and I just want to let everyone know. Oh, there's more buildings, by the way. Wrigleyville's
No.
even more large buildings. It's like a theme
The
park.
only thing that I sometimes think about and miss about Wrigleyville, well, I always miss that Taco Bell, because that Taco Bell was
It fed
incredible.
us for years.
Yeah, I do miss that little Chris Kindle market they have with the ice rink. That like mini Chris Kindle market, because it was so close. I loved that.
Well, there's more tall buildings around it now.
No,
Where the
absolutely
Taco
not.
Bell is, there's like a 7-story building
No.
there. But I just want to let y'all know, yes, Wrigleyville is close to the gay area and it's a decent location, but it is Wrigleyville.
Yeah.
If you want to sleep, don't stay in a hotel in Wrigleyville.
No.
Okay? I mean, I was able to sleep because of drugs, but I just don't know how that hotel stays in business. I gotta be honest. I just don't know how it happens. But I'm not supposed to know those things. That's
No.
an accountant's job, I guess.
You know what? I did do something new.
Uh-oh.
I've never done this before. No, I would never do that, Darby.
I know, sorry.
Um,
Meth. Oh, you've already done that.
just once.
Ugh.
Don't do it.
I would never. Listen, I know
you
I would love
would get
it.
so addicted.
I'd love it.
Yeah.
I'd love it. Steer clear. I know myself.
I've been seeing someone.
I know. I'm so happy for you.
They're really cute, and
They are really cute.
they're
Good
really
job,
cute
Alexis.
in every way. Anyway, I was like, "Do you want to watch the show with me?" But we weren't in the same place, so we did it like we FaceTime and then we press start at the same time, and then we watch it. We text while we do it. It's really cute. I've never watched
That's
anything
sweet.
like that.
That's really
But then, of
sweet.
course, what happens is I fall asleep a little bit and I miss some things.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "What about this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." What is he talking about?
You do sleep
What
a
are
lot.
they talking about? Little sleeps.
Yeah.
Little
Tiny
sleeps
little
all the way
naps.
through.
Yeah.
Tiny little sleeps.
Bitch, I don't know if it was because Michaela was visiting and then I immediately went out of town. So I just had like a really busy week or whatever. But like I came back last night. We watched the first episode of Fall House of Usher. And then I was in bed by 8:30 and I slept for 11 hours.
You need it because when you're traveling, even if you just
And then I
think
took a
that you're
nap
sitting,
today.
it's a lot. It takes a lot out of you, and you performed.
And it's a lot of social battery to use because you have to talk to people, okay? And you have to be nice to people in public, and it's annoying.
Yeah, that's annoying.
And
It's
you
tough.
weren't answering your phone when I needed to get my mean out.
When?
Oh, it was a bit. I didn't call you. I was so busy.
Oh, yeah, because you know I have your number set
Set to what?
saved in my phone. So when you call me, it says your name.
Yeah, that's how phones work. I saw an ad because I don't watch commercials because I have Stream, but in a hotel you watch TV and it's fun.
Yeah.
And Saturday night there was a Murder She Wrote marathon on, and so before the gummy took over, I was able to watch a little bit. One of the ads that they kept showing was for like a flip phone, jitterbug flip phone for like old people.
Cute.
I immediately thought of you.
Yeah.
I think you'd really benefit from something like that.
I think that would be so fun. I'm really good at technology, and people call me.
Never. I didn't. Okay, so let's get started.
Yes.
We should go to the UK.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be back. Sorry. Well, because the colonies, so I was doing Boston.
We're in the girl group challenge. It's episode 3. Girl groups.
And to be fair, Drag Race UK is, of all the franchises, they have the best girl groups. They just do. UK
They had
Hun.
a really
Are you
strong
kidding?
UK Hun. Yeah.
Good start. Good start.
They did a little bit of a here's what you missed last week, and they said, remember Caramel and Tamara Thomas got in a fight on the main stage because RuPaul called them out.
They kept going.
Yeah, they kept going. Let's move on.
We find out for later on that there was a reason they did that.
And then they get to put themselves into girl groups.
Before they put themselves into girl groups, though, we had an injury.
Oh my gosh.
they're
okay,
all
so they were getting out of drag.
Yes.
They were roughhousing. 2 of them were roughhousing.
When you get so excited, you don't think about what you're doing. You don't think that possibly you might need your knee.
2 of them ran into, what was it, Dee Dee Licious and Naomi Carter.
Mm-hmm.
There's like bumping
both
titties,
had
bumping bellies.
titty bibs.
They like bounced off each other and both fell to the ground.
Okay, to be fair, their titty bibs were huge.
Yeah.
Those are some big titties. Listen, if you're going to go tit to tit, you need to get ready to land on your ass.
Tit to ass.
Yeah, you're a lady.
Yeah.
That would hurt, right?
Yeah.
Let's try.
Something they don't tell you about tits is that they hurt.
Yeah. I know. Listen, my mom complains about her tit pain all the time.
Oh, well, she deserves it.
Right now she does.
Yeah.
We'll see. So Naomi ends up hurting her knee badly.
Yeah.
She really hurts her knee. And I gotta be honest, I gotta say it. That's an immediate knock you out of the competition kind of injury. When you can't walk.
A knee injury knocks you out of whatever you're doing.
Right. I was completely expecting her to either get disqualified or to get eliminated this episode. And they didn't. So I'm curious to see how they continue on this path next week. But yes, Then they get to pick their girl groups. 5 girls rush to one another.
They do another boob, but this one wasn't as intense. They were going to do another boob smash.
Yes, they were doing body smash. And then the 4 other girls.
And then the 4 other leftovers were like, well, I guess we'll be.
Now, I did notice that the people that rushed into a group, poor Naomi, once they had formed their group, she goes, oh. And she just kind of wanders away. That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
That's gotta suck, because it's in front of cameras. You hate that. And the leftover girls, Ginger does say, God, it kind of felt like being back in school. But you know, whatever. I don't want to be in their fucking group. I can't do what they do.
You know what?
I liked that attitude.
You know what? Now that I'm getting to experience life as I always thought I should have, there was a
tits.
group of girls in high school. There were 6 of them, and they called themselves the Six. I've told you about them before.
Yeah.
And then it was me and my friends Joel and Diego. And we were kind of like the 3 gay migos, you know, because we were gay. I was undercover as a gay boy at that time.
You were really good at it.
I was double undercover because I was undercover as a straight person,
Hot.
as a gay boy underneath that.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
Victor Victoria yourself.
Right. Now it just makes so much sense how mad I would get when the 6 would hang out and not invite us. Because it's like, you fucking bitches, I am a girl. But I wasn't at the time. But I was. You know what I mean? I was, but they, not to them. So I understand how it feels to be excluded. If I ever see any of those bitches again, it's on site.
You're gonna hit them with your car.
No, I'm just gonna titty check them and do
And fuck up their knees.
Naomi Carter.
Miss Naomi Carter.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Yeah.
had to be carted off to the hospital.
Should we get in? Or is there anything to talk?
Let's just get to the
Let's
girl
get
group.
into it.
Before we actually get to the runway, though, there was a nice moment where Cara was talking about she was only 3 months into her transition and
Yeah.
how drag kind of helped her.
Ooh.
It helped her discover herself.
Yeah.
And I'm curious.
Oh, I don't think you want to ask me this because I don't think you're gonna like the answer.
What?
What
Did drag
are you
do
gonna
that
ask?
for you? Did like drag introduce you?
Yes, drag was absolutely like a tether to like my femininity, my
Okay.
girlhood.
Okay.
And now that I am living
Girl.
myself authentically, I'm trying to rediscover my joy in doing drag. Whereas it seems like Caramel loves doing drag,
Oh, sure.
I am trying to find my way back to it.
Yeah.
But the good thing is I love being with you and I love doing this.
Okay. Listen, I can't be mad at your answer. I'm happy that you're sharing this with us, and I'm really happy that you're so happy outside of the drag that
No happier
it's
than I was.
now a burden. That's
Yeah.
nice to hear.
It's not a burden. It's just, I just don't need it as much. I desperately needed it before.
Right.
And I don't need it as much now.
And I understand that because I think I've said this before. I love doing drag because I get to create an idealized version of myself.
Yeah.
Physically that I can't do as easily in like an everyday type thing. So I get to transform myself into like pretty silly lady with giant boobies and it's
Yeah.
fun. I get to dial into the feminine, but you're now fully femme, living your femme dream.
Yeah.
Although let's be honest, before the transition you were super femme.
Yeah.
It was honestly embarrassing.
I will say shout out to Caramel though, because 3 months in, I mean,
And
that
to be
whole
on
first year
TV,
and to be
yeah.
on TV, which is already a stressful situation, I would
We've
be crying.
Yeah.
I would be
and she was
sobbing.
She
the
did
whole
cry,
time.
which
Yeah.
is great. Did
Yeah.
she? If not, she will later.
Yeah.
We start with Rue, Avi, Mama Rue. She's in a
Yeah.
sparkly little silver
She
dress.
looks beautiful.
And she looks great.
Statuesque.
Yeah. Then we get the first girl group.
Yeah.
Now they are the Fierce
They're the Fierce Force 5.
Force 5.
Now, what does that make you think of?
Fierce Force 5. Pass.
The Fox Fab 5 or whatever. Beverly Hills did it. It's Kyle Richards, Umansky. It's Teddy Mellencamp, Cruz. Or Teddy Mellencamp.
No one cares.
It's
The other
Lisa
three.
Rinner,
Oh, okay.
Erica Jane,
Sure.
and Dorit Helmsley.
Did you see Willem's thing about fuck Erica Jane?
Yeah.
I love Willem.
Yeah. The song is called Don't Ick My Yum. And I understand that sort of colloquially in the UK, they probably say don't ick my yum.
No.
But here it's don't yuck my yum. And I like the alliteration of that better. It's cleaner to me.
See, I viewed it more as them using like current slang. Like
Ick.
ick. It's a big
Oh, yeah.
TikTok thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't believe that it is a common phrase. I think they were more just
They
kind
were
of
just
pulling. I mean, I'm making that completely up, so it's probably right.
Okay, so fine. What are some of your icks? What are your icks?
About you?
Sure. What's some of your
No,
icks
I'm just
about
kidding.
me?
You already said you had a hard day.
I'll tell you as someone fresh in / off the dating pool, you're on a dating app. You've uploaded some pictures. You're
Poll?
chatting.
Poll?
No.
Oh.
I love when they send poll. So anyone can send me poll as long as you want.
As long as the poll is.
As long as it is. Got any pics? Yes, bitch, on my profile. Those are the pics you're allowed to see. Don't
Oh.
open with got any pics. Immediate ick, immediate disconnect.
Oh, yeah.
That's an ick for me. Okay, anyone who asks me questions. That's not dating. That's just anyone. Anyone who asks me questions.
Probably really
that's
helpful
a
at
huge
work.
Ick. Anyone who doesn't ask me questions. That's
Yeah.
also an ick.
It's a red flag.
Ipecac.
I think my biggest ick, am I using that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
People who are unaware of their surroundings. People who don't take notice of where they are in the world and how much space they're taking up.
Yeah.
I do believe it has something to do with your brain, and I do believe people under 26, I think it's just not something that's fully developed in them, because on the flight back, I was on a flight filled with USC girls. They were sport or something. I don't know what sport. Just like the amount of space they took up physically, auditorily, emotionally, it was a lot. And then
Felt like a school bus.
100%.
Yeah.
And I just desperately wanted off that ride, right? I finally get off and I'm walking what is that? What is that? The little tunnel when you get off the plane?
Yeah,
the
that's
fun
what it's
little
called.
tunnel.
The fun little tunnel.
Yeah, so
when
I
you get
go
off the
into my
plane.
fun little tunnel and there is one girl. She is this big, but she's got a rolly suitcase and like another bag on this arm. And she's weaving down the tunnel. She's just taking up as much space as she possibly can. And at first I'm like, I'll just wait until there's like an open time to walk past her. But there wasn't. There never was. But it's just, that drives me fucking nuts. Like,
Yeah.
look around you, little girl. But I
Yeah.
know she had a bag and she's this big. The bag was bigger than her. I'm sure it's more of like a, what is that called? Balance. Fierce Force 5. They were the dancing girls they had claimed to be.
Standouts. Vicky Vivacious had a lovely voice.
Yes, she does have a really good voice. Caramel obviously killed it.
Yeah.
Tamara also. She's a great performer.
Yeah,
She's
Tamara's
a
really
good
good.
performer.
Tamara.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I find every excuse just to like shit on her. But Dee Dee, I would say Dee Dee was probably the weakest of the entire team.
Yeah.
I don't know that performing with that kind of energy is necessarily her thing.
Yeah.
But I will say every time she jumped, she had the biggest smile.
She does have a really good big smile.
When she's jumping.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And then we had the M52s, which is a hilarious take on the B52s.
It's hilarious because that's their highway or whatever in the north, because they're all from the north.
in the north.
So
Okay,
we have
cool.
Naomi on a couch.
I liked that they were like, okay,
Yeah.
she can't do this. We're going to make it work for everyone.
Well, I think it was also, they all said, we can't do this. So they're trying to find all these workarounds, and it's really, as a very funny person, it's really hard to come up with those ideas that's not clunky.
Yeah, and it's really hard to come up with a couch that fast. So that's really impressive. You know, if you order a couch at a store, it takes weeks for that shit to arrive.
I ordered the crisscross chair off TikTok Shop. It was here in 2 days.
Yeah.
I highly recommend.
Unless you go to IKEA, your couch isn't going to get here.
Unless you overnight it on Amazon.
Well, yeah, but you don't
Shop
wanna,
local.
You don't want to do that.
Shop local, like in
You don't wanna
IKEA.
do that.
Okay. Can I tell you who I was most impressed with?
Kate Butch. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. And I agree. I think I like her a lot.
Yeah, I like her a lot. I just really appreciated her taking on this different kind of look. I thought she looked fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved the hair. I loved the outfit. And she just really kind of leaned into, well, fuck it. This isn't what I'm good at, but I'll do it. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all of them. I thought they all did really well. I mean, the editors did a really good job of creating a scenario in which we were rooting for them, because the other girls were being very
Force
six.
5. They were being Force 5.
They were being the 6,
Forceful.
truly. But
The 6, yeah.
this was really impressive.
Yeah, I thought it was
really
good.
impressed.
Let's go to the runway looks. The theme of the runway was
Musical icon. Or
musical
pop, Night of a
icons.
Thousand. Pop,
Night of a Thousand musical icons. Perhaps?
Pop icon. I don't
Such
fucking know.
as? All right.
In no particular order.
In no particular order.
We have Banksy as David Bowie.
Wow, this is nice.
This was wild.
This is really good.
This was wild.
And you know
was
what?
The fabric.
I think it's probably something that's got painted on.
Latexy. It would look shiny.
Well,
I
that's
was
such
so
an iconic
impressed.
picture of DB is what I call it.
Yeah, of
I call
course.
him
Y'all were
DB.
very close, right?
You know what? We were new friends.
Too late.
Yeah, later.
Stuff.
Because I'm very young. But, you know, when I saw Labyrinth, I said, I gotta meet that. I gotta meet the guy on the other end of that bulge.
Never seen it.
You never seen Labyrinth?
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you what.
I won't like it.
No. Maybe not. We'll do gummies and we'll watch.
I would love that.
It's a trip.
Yeah, I'm in. She looks incredible.
Yeah, we could take this look.
No notes.
We could take this look to the bank and deposit it.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know where we'd put it.
Direct deposit.
Do you have a box?
The vault.
Then we have Caramel as Beyonce.
Yeah.
From her Coachella performance. Oh my God, this was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I thought though?
I wish.
Say it.
I wish she had got to see the visuals from
Renaissance.
I know! Because she would have
I thought the same
absolutely slayed.
I thought
maybe she still will. We'll still see it.
Because she was from her iconic Coachella
is.
Performance. And I was like, I forgot about that because all I've been
That was
thinking about is Renaissance.
There's truly life before Renaissance and life after Renaissance.
Yeah, unless someone died during it and then there's no life for them after.
Well, I think William Shakespeare died in the Renaissance.
Then we had Dee Dee Licious as Nicki Minaj. Now, I will say, it was nice to see her not dressed as an old lady. That was nice.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've seen that from her. And I liked the outfit's cool. I thought it was, I don't know, I don't love my feelings about Dee Dee, okay? And I don't love that she keeps proving me right. But it's good, it's fine, it's good, right?
I will say proportionally, it still looks weird. The giant boobs mixed with the flat hair, it makes her look no neck.
And you will want one of those. Ginger as Elton John.
Ginger Johnson as Elton Johnson.
This was so cute.
Yeah.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I wanted glasses. And I didn't look this up, so to be fair, maybe this look, because this was a specific look she did, maybe he wasn't wearing glasses, but then she should have added some, I think. It's immediately recognizable when you see someone in kooky glasses. You're like, oh, is that Elton John? And they're like, no, that's my mother, you fuck. Kate Bush as Shania Twain. I loved the effort.
I loved the effort too.
The different colors and the different patterns. I really wished it all been the same pattern and color.
For me, you lose me a little bit
at
the hair. Yeah. I know she wanted as close to the reference as possible and have the hood.
Yeah.
And this is what she was wearing, but I would have liked a drag version of the hair and a drag version of makeup. But that's my favorite song of Shania.
No, I know, and I love the outfit you made for it. I guess creating the additional boot covers and everything would have been really nice.
Yeah.
That's all.
I didn't make this. You're meaning the one that I made when
No, you didn't make this one. The one you made looked good. I love... No. No, I'll be honest. I love Kate Bush, and you know that. And
I like
Kate
Kate Bush too.
This just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't as well done.
Don't impress me much.
Shania Twain should write a song.
Yeah.
Michael Maruli as the Spice Girls.
Another Kate Bush in the sense that I didn't know that I was going to like them that much, but this is so good.
I loved it.
And I thought they did really good in the challenge.
Yeah, I agree. The Frankenstein of it all.
The Frankenspice.
I love it.
Yeah.
I thought it was such a quirky, fun idea. It was campy. Yeah. It happened to come out in October. Just that's God. Okay. God's timing is always right.
Spliced together. They were Splice Girls.
There you go.
Did anyone say that in the judging?
No.
Okay.
If I had to say, I would say they were murdered girls. There's no way you survive that.
I've said it before. I'm going to say it again right now. Remember they did Tom Cruise's The Mummy?
Wait, they did Tom Cruise's The Mummy?
They were, because we know Brendan Fraser's The Mummy is iconic.
Right.
Years later, I want to say 2000, whatever, they did Tom Cruise The Mummy. And it's horrible. It's so bad. Tom Cruise is always in a plane with the back of the plane open.
Well,
always.
It's like he doesn't know how to not fall off something. He loves falling.
He loves falling.
He does.
Yeah.
I think because he fell for the myth of Scientology.
Yeah.
That he's just always falling for something.
Yeah. That's good. Anyway,
something.
They had tapped Angelina Jolie to be the bride of Frankenstein. Now, can you imagine her as the bride of Angelina Jolie?
I could imagine her as the bride of Spice Girls. That'd be cute.
Yeah.
So bony. Then we had Miss Naomi Carter coming in and Beyonce Lemonade. Again, I had the thought of God, if Renaissance had happened, there would be such iconic looks. Yeah. But
I do love this
before
look.
Renaissance,
Iconic.
This is an iconic look.
I love that yellow dress she wears. So this is, I
love that she rhinestoned the bat. This is so cute.
Yeah.
I loved it. Then we had Tomorrow as Elvis.
I thought it was fine.
The most iconic part of this Elvis outfit is the cape. It's also the most draggy portion of the costume. So to not include the iconic drag part didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I think it was Graham Norton that said, I just wish there had been a drag element to it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Michelle Visage. I don't know. You know, I get them confused. I liked the hair, though.
Yeah, I like the hair.
Vicky Vivacious as Freddie
Mercury. I thought it was good.
So cute.
Cute.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen Freddie Mercury a few times, and we've already seen the iconic
Camden.
Freddie Mercury reveal.
Yeah.
So I think if you're going to do
but
it,
this was cute.
go big. So maybe had she gone bigger? That's cute.
So we get a surprise. The M52s, they're safe.
So we think, well, I don't know about you. I can't speak for you. But
Oh, yeah.
For me, part of me, I was
thought,
like,
wait.
Oh, so the tops and the bottoms are in the other group.
I did too. I was like, are they gonna judge everyone individually?
Are they gonna make a fight? I was relieved because I gotta be honest, some of my favorites are in the M52s.
Yeah.
So obviously I was rooting for them.
Yeah.
But then we find out, no. Congratulations, Fierce Force 5. You're all winners.
You're the top.
You're
That means nobody's going home.
Again.
Yeah.
There's been 3 episodes.
And only one
and
person
only one
has
went
gone
home.
home. And also that person I
middle.
don't really think
and would have been
deserved.
great in a girl group.
She would have been great in this girl group.
I'm so confused as to why they chose to not send anyone home. Because I don't think it would have been out of the realm of possibilities to be able to find reasons within the girl groups to send someone home.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this was always the plan. I liked their performances, but like, was I thinking, oh my God, what a tough call? No.
I'm so sorry. The not sending someone home bored me. But
Whatever.
I'm glad we get more time with them. I don't know. It feels so weird that they sent Alexis St. Pete home.
In the middle, that's the thing. If they didn't send someone home, maybe the first 2 episodes, okay, maybe that's just like they're starting the season, they really want us to get to know the girls. Like a la, wasn't Kamara Hall in like 10 episodes before she got sent home?
Yeah.
But then to get rid of a girl on the 2nd episode.
Who wasn't bad.
And then on the 3rd episode be like, JK, you can all stay. Poor Alexis.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
She must feel awful.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not her. So we get a top 2, and it's gonna have to go ahead and be Caramel and Tamara.
Cara and Tamara Thomas, they're gonna have to lip sync for the badge. Now, we always knew we were gonna get a roommate lip sync.
Yeah, I saw Cara being in the top 2. I disliked Tamara's runway so much that I was a little surprised that they moved her through.
She was really fun to watch in the challenge.
She was. Until I realized what they were doing. And I was like, oh, good. Because once we do this, we can get rid of that conflict. We can just move on from it. Because I'm so tired of it.
However.
What?
Wouldn't it have meant more story-wise if they did it and said one of them had to go home?
Yeah. But they weren't.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you're just saying
like if they wanted, they should have saved it so we could really want to see it.
Well, I have a feeling this is not the last time we're going to see them go up against each other.
No,
I could see them having what is it?
A party.
An exit. What is it? An elimination lip sync with the 2 of them. I can see that happening.
Yeah, or maybe a final battle. Maybe they're top 2. Although I think Vicky Vivacious is tops.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's too soon to tell since they're not sending anyone home. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, and also everything's different over there.
Well, it's because it's backwards. If we're facing forward, they're facing the other way. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we have the lip sync. They're both really good performers.
They're both really good.
What I thought was strange. Okay. Cara got rid of her cape. She does a big walk off.
Yeah.
And she gets rid of her hat.
Thank God, because we've already seen her be stuck with it.
Yeah. But then Tamara, she takes the jacket off to reveal a bikini top. And you can see the beginnings of a bikini bottom.
I agree with this.
Under the pants. And she opens the pants.
But then
she spends the rest of the song holding the pants up. Not just wearing the pants. She was holding them. Take them off. What are you doing? So the whole rest of the song, she's just going.
I'm getting a vision.
What?
What if she took the pants off? But it was too scandalous for the BBC. And they said, sorry, honey. You can't have your pants off.
Oh, because her nut fell out?
Maybe.
Well, it was super weird. And so at the end of the lip sync, we find out that Caramel won her first RuPaul's badge.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
It's about time.
Well, it's the 3rd episode. I don't know if it's about time, but yeah.
Darby.
Yes?
UK. Yeah.
Alexis.
Yeah?
Great Britain.
No.
Alexis.
Yes?
UK.
You know, I gotta be honest. I feel like I just have lost
If you
my
enjoyed this
mojo at
episode,
work,
we will be
and
back
I just can
next
never
week. Go ahead and hit that
quite get
subscribe
it
button
up.
and, of course, the
And
notification
if something
bell.
sets me off,
Also,
I'm just
we're
the
over on
whole day
Patreon.
is ruined.
Every
and I
episode
can't
has
help
so
anyone.
much
Oh my
shit
God,
that we
this
talk
poor
about
sweet
before
girl
this
came and
starts,
she was
and
like, "Are
it's
you Alexis
really
Bell?" I was like, "Yeah,"
long.
but I was also
it's
at
long,
work, so I
but
was
it's
like,
fun. Okay, so head over to
now I have to
patreon.com/I
pretend like I
am each
don't
other
hate
show.
it.
Also, we're both on
But
Cameo.
it's fine.
So if you want a
It's
cameo
fine.
from us
Mondays
to a
have
loved
been
one, a
hard
hated
because
one,
things
or
are
both,
ramping up
you can
towards
find
the
us there.
Halloween seasons,
Or
and
if
people
you
are
want to
coming
message
in
us like your
wanting
own
to do
mini
crazy
episode
things
with
to
the
their face with
background and the
prosthetics and
opening and
makeup
all of
that they've
that,
never done
that's called
before.
a cameo.
So
Go to
before, I would just have to
imhshow.com
like
to see
say
how you can
the
get
things
one of
over there,
those.
but now they're
Also,
like,
all of our merch
how
is
does
at
this work? And I'm like, oh my
dragqueenmerch.com.
God.
Go over there and get merchy.
I don't know. I'm
And,
not Google.
We'll see you next
It's
week,
truly a
Governor.
minimum wage job. No one told me that when I signed up, but I'm okay.
Good. I'm really glad that you said all that. I think it was really necessary and really helped. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Okay. When I was in the airport, I'm going to Chicago.
Yeah.
So it's pretty early in the trip, right? So I'm feeling pretty hopeful, I guess, that I'm gonna keep this mood going. So I'm in a pretty decent-ish mood. And I get in the security line, whatever, and the security lady is so nice, which is so different. Because you know, security people at the airport, they love to yell. They're all on power trips. They're all like,
Yeah.
it's too much. Anyway, but this one's super nice. I'm like, this is going so well. And then I hear there is a twink behind me. He looks like, okay, to be fair, he looked like he was 15 years old. I'm not kidding. But I know,
as twinks are wont to do.
as twinks are wont to do, he was probably like 19. But there's a child behind me. Okay. The woman, the really nice woman, I hear this kid being overly nice to her, and I think that he's just giving her what she's giving him.
Yeah.
Kind of how I reacted, so I was like, sure. But then he ends by saying, thank you for what you do. You save lives every day. Oh, I forgot to tell you. He's also dressed like an old man, like a dad. Like he's wearing a polo, like a golf polo shirt tucked into his like khaki cargo shorts. He's too young to be dressed like that. Anyway, so he ends by saying, you save lives every day. No, thank you for what you do. You save lives. So of course I'm like, whatever. Then he gets up to the guy who's sitting watching the x-ray machine go by, you know, the guy that is supposed to make you feel like it's safe, but you know, TSA, it's all bullshit. He like leans over before he puts his thing in and he goes, hey, I want to thank you for what you're doing. You're saving lives each and every day. Then we go through the metal detector. Again, there's another TSA agent on the other side. What does he do? Can I shake your hand? I just want to thank you for saving lives every day. Bitch, if I was a TSA agent, I would search that boy up and down.
Yeah.
That is so suspicious, first of all. And secondly, calm down. I gotta say, it was giving major Republican energy.
There's
it was giving
thanking
young
people.
Republican
There's
energy.
There's thanking people for what they do.
TSA agents are not saving lives. I'm sorry, they're not. They're not. There's been so many studies done. Even the FBI did one. I might be making this up. No, I don't think I am. Where they were trying to get guns and stuff through, and there's ways to do it. Listen, the TSA, it's all bullshit. Anyway. Except for the good ones. I know that there's good ones out there. What doesn't matter. So then I get through, and I'm like, thank God. I know how to deal with this kid again. I go on the Hudson News. Who's in the Hudson News? The kid. Do you know what he's doing?
Is he thanking the Hudson News person?
He's talking to anyone near him. Ah, I see you're getting chips, huh? Oh, those are my favorite. Did you just get released out of a prison camp? Have you not talked to another person in years? No. Why are you doing this? And why are you dressed like that? Anyway, his plane crashed.
I'm exhausted just from... I would have been so mad at that person.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know why, but I didn't want to ask because it would involve a conversation.
Do you want to hear a story about how I got mad at someone at work?
Yeah.
Okay. This man comes in. He's wearing a mask underneath his bottom lip.
Sure.
He comes in with his friend. They're talking. They're very loud. They're talking to everybody. That's fine. Some people are loud. And then he walks over to me with brush cleaner. Brush cleaner, as you know, it's like soap. It's
I know. I clean my brushes all the time.
It's like chemicals that clean your brushes.
Sure.
Some chemicals are safe to clean your brushes with. He brings over a brand That is not anything that we have to do with. We just sell it.
Right.
And he goes, there's no ingredients list on this label. And I was like, oh, yeah, there isn't. That's weird. And he was like, well, what's the ingredients? What's in this? And I was like, I'm not sure. And he's like, well, why would they print this without the ingredients on it? And I just kind of snapped. And I go, sir, I don't work for Cinema Secrets. I don't know why they print their label that way. I could go Google it for you, but I'm pretty sure you could Google it yourself.
You said that?
I didn't say the last part, but I did say it with my insides. I said, I could go Google it for you if you want. And the guy was like, yeah, would you please? I mean, I could do it. I have my phone, but would you please? And I was like, sure. And I grabbed the thing and I went in there and I Googled it and I wrote it on a fucking Post-it. Chemicals.
Did he buy
Completely.
it?
No, he didn't buy anything. And I took it back to him and I said that. He's like, it's just so weird. Why wouldn't I? I was like, I don't have anything to do with that.
What if that was that kid's dad? Was he wearing
Yeah,
cargo
he was
shorts?
wearing he was wearing cargo pants.
Well, that's what happens. Little boys wear shorts, men wear pants.
Yeah, and it's like Pokemon. They get bigger as they get
He's
stronger.
evolving. He's evolving. And
Listen,
he
I
evolves
know
through
I
talking
shouldn't have
to
lost
you.
my cool because that's literally my job. I'm supposed to help people, but
I like buying
there's a
makeup
line.
from people where I feel like I'm in danger. It's kind of fun.
What?
I like buying makeup from people that make me feel like I'm in danger.
Well, also, it's brush cleaner. You might have... whatever.
Can I ask you something, though? For real.
Yeah.
Why would they print the label like that, you think? I mean, it's just weird. I feel like I'm in danger.
Here's what I think. Because I get irrationally angry and I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't be there. But here's what I want everyone to try. And I think if everybody tried, the world would be a better place.
Uh-oh.
Don't ask where the bathroom is. Look for it. Do you understand? If you've got a phone and you have a question about something,
Google
why
it.
don't you start there before bringing it to the minimum wage worker
Yeah.
and starting a fight with them?
To be fair, he didn't start a fight.
No, he came
was
at me
so
aggressive.
Curious.
He came at me
But
aggressive.
don't you think it's weird that it's not... Like, what do you think the label thing's about? Why would they even print it like that? Because, like, you have to choose not to include the ingredients. Why do you think they chose that?
You know what? This isn't working.
Bye.